and I'm sharing my screen now. So once again, I welcome you all to the demo session of data analysis. And myself, Harish, I will be walking you through the demo session today. So this session is aimed to provide you people the introduction knowledge to the data analysis course. Okay, whatever might be the domain you people are coming from, this session will give you the perfect idea about what is data analysis, what we are actually going to do in this course, what we are going to learn in this, how are the job opportunities, what is the future of this data analysis after we learn. See, this complete kind of knowledge you people are going to gain. Okay, so please everybody stay concentrated and focus on the things that I'm going to discuss with you, and please to let me know in the end if you people have any doubts. I will definitely happy to help you people. Okay, so this session I would like to start with my introduction, and later I will explain you regarding the eligibility criteria and all will follow. Okay, so the agenda of the complete session today is to give you the idea regarding the data analysis course, and this is the first free class for you. You can consider this is the first free class number one. Okay, total 3 free classes we are going to provide for you all, and within these 3 free classes you will be definitely going to get a better idea regarding the entire course, and later we will talk about the registrations part. So let me introduce myself, Harish. Okay, so the trainer name today who is going to take your session, my name is Harish, and I have 9+ years of teaching experience and even working as a data analyst. Currently I am working as a lead data analyst and having experience working on the skills of Databricks, PySpark, Python, SQL, Tableau, as well as Power BI. And I have wide range of experience working on the projects from the domains of banking sector, financial sector, healthcare, and also in the telecommunication domain. And I'm been in this teaching domain from the past 9 years, and I have an experience teaching over thousands of students in various technologies, but among them data analysis is the main thing because I am having the real-time knowledge working as a data analyst. So the same knowledge I can able to convey to the students. Even I am having the master's degree in this data science and machine learning from the LJMU University in London. So the experience of my education and also the real-time knowledge I am being teaching to the students in more practical manner. So when I teach the things in more practical in the real time basis, you people will be best for getting the jobs. Okay, here in this complete course you people are going to get the real time knowledge, not just only the theoretical knowledge. So the real time knowledge difference is what? Because the real time knowledge, if you can learn the skill set, you know what is that you are learning, where I can apply that skill. Even when you go for the interviews, it would be easy for you to crack the interviews and easily to get into the job. So this real-time knowledge will help you more way of better understanding, and you can even remember it for the long amount of time. The contents in which we are going to discuss with you in this entire data analysis course are according to the latest industry trends. Even when I work in the day-to-day life as a data analyst, what is the type of work I do in the Python, or it can be the SQL, or it can be the Power BI. I would be going to discuss those kind of concepts with you people and making you well aware of the practical side of data analysis in the companies. Okay, so that is the advantage of having a faculty or a trainer who is already working as a data analyst. Okay, so I'm a trainer, also a person who is working in the company in the MNCs as a data analyst. Okay, so that is about me, a small introduction I just wanted to provide about myself. Now let me enter into the first part, which is regarding the eligibility criteria. Why I wanted to start with eligibility criteria means you people have attended this demo session. You might be from different types of education backgrounds, or you might be coming from different kind of scenarios. So most of the times, the means the students when come and join in our course, the three scenarios mostly I would see. They might be freshers, you might be recently completed your graduation, or 1 year back or 2 years back, still you are a fresher only, and persons who are having some career gap. You might have completed the graduation some 4 years back or 5 years back or 10 years back. You might have not preparing for any government exams, and you are now trying to start your career in this data analysis or in the software side. So you are worrying about which is the best one I can choose. Okay, and you might be already working person. You might be already a working person either in the non-IT, either in the non-IT or in the IT side. So you wanted to switch to the data analysis side, or you might be thinking about other domains. Okay, so which one is better? You wanted to understand. Okay, so you might be a person whoever attended the demo today in any one of this category, still everybody here among the three are eligible. There is no kind of doubt you please keep in your mind. Everybody, each and every one of you are eligible to learn this data analysis. Okay. Once the eligibility criteria is done, you might be having some clear mind going forward in understanding and focusing on the concepts. But if you have that mind with the doubt, you are still not 100% concentrating upon that. That's the reason I started with this eligibility first. Okay, so you are all eligible to learn this data analysis. This is the first clarity I wanted to provide you. Now let us move forward in understanding about the data analysis. So this data analysis, guys, it is having some three W's I wanted to start with. We call it as WWW. So first W stands for what, second W stands for why, third W stands for where. What is it meant by when you are learning any new skill, you should have a complete knowledge about that particular skill. So that is the reason why I would like to start with providing you the definition for data analysis. What is data analysis? What is data analysis? So you might have uh, attending the demo, in the sense you might have done some homework regarding the data analysis. Let me try to explain you my way of definition for data analysis. Okay, so in this data analysis term or this particular word, you have two different kind of words separately. Am I right? Data and analysis are two different words. What is generally considered as data? Data means information. Okay, data means information. If you consider about me, my name, my phone number or my email id, my years of experience, my skill set, okay, my teaching experience, okay, these are all kind of things can be my information. If you consider about you, this can, that the details about your mobile number or your email id or your education background, okay, or where you have done your schooling, these kind of things can be your information. Like this, I can have 100 students information. If I say, that is considered as data. That is simple. Even 1% information can be considered as a data. 100% information can be considered as a data, or 1 lakh persons of information can also be considered as data only. Okay, this is a data. Then what is meant by analysis? Analysis means whatever the things you are having with you, okay, generally you are going to examine it or observe that particular thing deeply. That is general meaning of analysis. Even if you refer to dictionaries, it will say the same thing. It will say what? Examining or observing the things, observing the things deeply. So what is this meant by? Now both combine, you both combine now, data and analysis both combinedly. What you're going to observe this time? Information. That data, you are going to examine it or you are going to observe that particular information deeply. That is simply both combined data analysis. Again, I'm repeating, whatever is the data or the information you are having with you, if you have some 100% information, that 100% information I am going to examine it or observe it deeply, and I will find what is present in that particular information. Any patterns are present in that, or any kind of trends are there in that. We simply call that output as a data analysis output. The another name I can give is insight. So a fancy definition, if you wanted to form from this, I would say it is the process of, what is it? Data analysis is the process of analyzing the data to find the insights, to find the insights. I'm repeating again. Data analysis is the process. When I say process, what is it? Different types of steps would be followed in that. Okay, different types of steps. All those collection of steps I'm calling as process of analyzing the data. You're going to analyze that particular data by following different steps to do what? To find the insights. This is the important term here, new term you might be getting. Insight, in the sense simple, output of data analysis. As I mentioned, right, patterns or trends, whatever findings in that analysis, after I observe it deeply, we call it as insight. Okay, so let us try to understand the next question here. Why data analysis is used? See here, when I'm writing DA, it stands for data analysis. So why data analysis is used? The data analysis is simply used in the businesses or companies to make some proper decisions. In any company you take, whenever the work they does related to that particular type of work, some data would be gathered or generated in the backend. For example, if you take Amazon type of a company, Amazon, what it will do, there are so many businesses in Amazon. Let us consider online shopping of Amazon. Whenever Amazon delivers one order. Suppose if I place an order, Amazon will come and deliver that product to me. So that is going to be gathering some information. Who is the person gathered, placed an order, in which area, what is the product name, what is the sales amount, from that what is the profit that I'm getting, how much is the shipping charges to deliver the product to that person. These are all types of information in their business they will be going to gather. So that type of data, whole amount of data, a lot of data will be going to come. Am I right? I'm not the only person who places an order in Amazon. You can place, or anybody in this particular joint session will be going to place. Like that, in a day, an Amazon can get some lakhs of orders. All that person's data, you can just assume how much of large amount of data in a day-to-day basis you are going to get. That much of big amount of data, I can't able to just see with my eyes and find out what is present in that data. You need some types of techniques to analyze that big amount of data. That is where the data analysis is going to help you. This data analysis is going to analyze that much of big amount of data, and whatever you're going to find some insights, right? Those insights I will tell the Amazon company, okay, so this is how the orders are coming, and this is the product mostly people are ordering, and from this particular state most of the orders are coming, and this is the profit you got, this is the sales you got. Okay, like that I will tell the complete insight after I get the data by analyzing it to the company. What they will do after that, okay, this is the most broad, means most of the people are interested in this product, and I am selling it for 100 rupees. Let us try to increase some 10 rupees for that, so that I will get more profit. That is a kind of decision they will make it. Am I right? Simple way, right? So the businesses or the companies are easily using this data analysis to analyze their data, and those insights are those insights, whatever they're going to find, is used for making some decisions. Those decisions should help that particular company or a business to grow. Okay, that is why we use data analysis. So again, I'm writing here the businesses. I'm saying businesses in the sense so many kind of companies. Okay, businesses are using the data analysis insights to make what? To make better decisions. To make better decisions, which will help the business to grow. Which will help the business to grow. Okay, when I talk about growth, guys, it can be. Uh, let me just write it here. Sorry. When I talk about growth, guys, it can be getting more sales, or it can be getting more profits, or it can be getting more customers. It whatever is the success they feel in the company to achieve it. These data analysis insights are going to help that particular business or company a lot. Okay, simple reason why we are required to learn this data analysis means in those types of companies you are going to work as a data analyst, and we are going to analyze their data, and we are going to find out the insights. Those insights are used by those companies in taking some decisions. Simple way is to, they will get a complete idea what is happening in their company. Okay, whatever the insights when we provide them, that particular client or a person or a management will get a complete idea like what is happening in their particular business. Am I right? So that is what is the achievement as a data analyst we are going to do here. Okay, so where we are going to use, I mentioned why we are using it. Let us also try to understand where, because you are learning the data analysis. So after learning it, you should also know where I am going to work as a data analyst, in which types of companies I will get a job as a data analyst. Okay, in both the ways you can understand this question. Where is data analysis is used, or else after completing this data analysis, where what type of companies I can expect to get a job as a data analyst. Okay, so data analysis, guys, it is everywhere in the day-to-day life. Whatever the things come across in your real-time scenarios in front of your eyes, in that particular every place the data analysis is used. Okay, let me cover some examples. I would like to start with e-commerce industries. What is e-commerce industries meant by? E-commerce industries is nothing but Amazon. Okay, Amazon, it can be Flipkart. Okay, it can be the Walmart. Okay, Walmart, and you can also consider the quick commerce companies like Zepto, Blinkit, and some online ride bookings app like Rapido, Uber, food online food delivery apps like Zomato, or it's you can also consider Swiggy, and also I can say some online shopping platforms like Mintra, Azio, Misho. These types of lot of companies are using data analysis. And in the banking domain, it can be SBI Bank or HDFC Bank or ICICI Bank or any other international banks you take. the data analysis is used in that. And also in the industries that are related to healthcare, and when I say healthcare, it can be hospitals, or it can be also the pharmaceutical companies. We are using the data analysis. Okay. And coming to the sports and games, we are also using the data analysis in that. Okay. To help the players in improving their playing performance, this data analysis is going to help them. Okay. And also in the movies and entertainment platforms like OTT platforms like Netflix or Prime Video, they are best used for providing the recommendation system. For example, when you watch some web series or a movie, based on what you watch, the remaining content is going to be developed. It's like in the Instagram also the same thing. When you watch in the Instagram some kind of content, if you like some content, the feed is going to fill with the similar content. That is the best other example you would see in the day-to-day life. Okay. And also you can consider the industries that are uh, related to the industries support. For example, education domain, you can take our analytics benchmark itself as a best example for the education sector. And you can consider the industries that are related to the stock markets. Okay. The stock markets, and it can be in the real estate market, manufacturing industries, agriculture domains. Whichever the companies you take, the data analysis is there. Here I have not written the software IT side, because software IT side will have the clients from all over these companies. So if you want, you can just come write it here, MNCs, or else also the startup companies. Okay. Also the startups. So whichever the companies you take, the data analysis is having applications in everywhere. What is the advantage? When a skill that you're learning is mostly used in the real time scenarios, the meaning is that skill is going to have a lot of applications in the market, that is going to get easily job opportunities. Just assume if a skill that you're learning is not much used in the day-to-day life, what is going to happen if nobody are using? Of course, opportunities would be less in that. Getting a job in that field is difficult. But if a skill that you're learning is having most of the applications in the market, then most of the job opportunities would be available. That's where easily you can get a job. Okay. So to achieve that, we are learning the data analysis here. To get a job easily, the data analysis is a primary skill nowadays. In the future also, with the rise of artificial intelligence, this data analysis is also gaining more importance, because to build the artificial intelligence models itself, the analysis is required. Okay. So because of that also, the data analysis jobs nowadays have been increased a lot. There are opportunities available for both freshers and experienced persons also. People who are having some career gap, if you want to convert and as a fresher, you can apply, or you can even take some experience and you can go ahead and apply. So whatever, guys, can you please secure mic? Okay. So whatever might be the domain you people are coming from, or the background of education you people are coming from everybody, people are going to have the applications or job opportunities in this data analysis. Okay. So that is how everywhere the data analysis is used. Okay. Guys, can you please check your mic? Praful, can you please check your mic? Thank you. Okay. So let me again come back. Okay. So that is the importance and the impact. My intention here in explaining you people about the 3Ws is to give you that understanding of the impact and the importance of data analysis on our day-to-day life. Okay. So this is one part of the demo. Let us move for the next part, which is going to explain you about what are the steps that are involved in the data analysis. Because in the definition I mentioned, right? Data analysis is a process. When I say process, I mentioned there will be different types of steps will be involved in that. So what are those steps that are involved in the data analysis? Let us try to understand. So whenever you enter into any project as a data analyst, the first thing you will be going to do is understanding the business requirements. Okay. Understanding the business requirements. What is this meant by this? Understanding business requirements step is a very normal step only, but yet it is having importance in this. Why? You are going to get the information related to the project here, like what is the project, who is the client, what is the business that does, what are the expectations of analysis that you need to perform on this. Okay. So these types of general information regarding the project and the requirements you are going to get in this first step. When you get in this manner, it is easy for you to perform the next steps. Even though not much technical things are present in this step, but still it is important to understand the requirements. Once you got to know the requirements, the second thing is about the data collection, or else I can also consider it as data gathering, data collection, or else data gathering. So what is this meant by data collection or gathering? Means suppose let's say you are having some kind of project working in the banking domain. For example, consider what? Banking domain. In that bank, whatever is the work they do in their day-to-day life, based on that, some data will be generated. I mentioned in the before also, right? Every business, whatever the type of work they do, based on that, some data will be generated. In the same manner, when a bank is working, or that will be automatically going to have some data with them, we consider that as what? Business data. What is it? Business data. Business data means what? The data which is generated according to the type of business that does. If you go for a bank, what type of data in a bank you can expect? They'll be going to have the customers data, who are all having account in their bank, their customers related data. And also let us consider the transactions, whatever they perform on their day-to-day life related to that. And the debit cards or credit cards information of that customer would be there. Okay. And also the information related to the savings account information, and also the loans if they have been taken any, like this, a lot of data related to that bank will be stored. And let us say Amazon kind of a company. In any sales company, what is the type of data you can expect in Amazon? Amazon also will have their customers, related to the customers data, and what are the orders the Amazon customers are placing, what are the products the Amazon sell. Okay. And also who are the employees working in the Amazon, related to that information also they will be going to hold. Like this, whichever the business you pick up, according to their work, a lot of data will be collected, or it will be storing. So that data is what I'm calling as business data. Now let's come back to the data collection or gathering. What is this data collection or gathering? Aim is to bring the data. If you wanted to perform some analysis, I need a data. Without having the data, what type of analysis I can perform? It's not possible, right? So I need some data first. So to bring that data, this process is going to be followed. Okay. In this step, I will go to the client and the client will provide me the data. But the thing is, the client is having a lot of data. Which data you want? You want loans, or do you want the transactions, or do you want the customers data? Which one? According to the requirement. I mentioned, right? Business requirements. If the client is expecting you to analyze their loans related data, so you will go to the client and you'll ask them, okay, I want to analyze your loans related data. So I want some loans data. Please give me that. And sometimes I might also need the customers data. So please give me the customers data and the loans data. You'll go back and ask the client. So that process is what I'm doing in the data collection or gathering step. So overall, to put it much easy to understand, let me say the client is having some 100 tables of information with them. What is it? Some 100 tables. But what you need is only 20 tables. You're going to select those 20 tables from 100 tables. You're going to select the 20 tables from the 100 tables, which means from the entire available data, this is the entire available data. From that, what you need is just 20. So gathering the data that you needed, gathering the data that you needed from the entire available information is considered as the data collection or gathering. In this step, the aim is to bring the data. Okay, you brought the data. What's next? Its next step is data cleaning or else transformations. Data cleaning or else transformations. What is this data cleaning or transformations is meant by? Why do we need this step? I have a data, right? Why can't I directly go ahead and perform the analysis? It's not possible. You need to clean it. What will happen if I don't clean the data which you have collected in this second step? That data might be having some inconsistencies, some missing values, some wrong kind of values, or some duplicate values. These things might be available in the data. When you keep the same things and if you go and perform the analysis, the results that are going to come in the end might be wrong. So overall analysis will give you wrong results. To avoid that, always the data needs to be cleaned. I will show you a small example to understand the importance of data cleaning. Okay, please everybody try to understand this. I am taking some small information which is related to the sales information. Okay, related to the sales information. Let's say what is the number of ID of that order, what is the product the company has sold you, and what is the sales amount. Okay, what is the sales amount, and what is the profit we have been got for that order. So some orders I am taking here. Okay, and the first product I have sold is the laptop, and also I have the other product which is mobile, and I don't know what is the product of third. Okay, it's a blank value I got from the client, and the fourth one is laptop, and the fifth one is mobile, and the other one is also going to be mobile. This time the sales amount is, let me say it, 45,000. This is some 25,000, this is 55,000, and this is again 40,000, and this is 15,000, and this is 25,000. And what is the profits that I got is this gave me some 2,000 rupees of profit. This has gave me some 1,000 rupees. This also 2,000 rupees. This is again 1,000 rupees. This is 500 rupees, and this is 1,000 rupees. Okay, so like this, the data. This is the data that I got from the client. Just assume this is the data that I got from the client. Some order ID information, product name, what they sold, the sales amount, and the profit. Now the client is asking me to tell me what is the profit I got from every product. Okay, laptops, what is the profit I got, what is the profit I got from the mobile, and what is the profit I got from, like, how many different products you have in your data. You just tell me what is the profit I got from each of the product. That is a requirement. Okay, that is a simple requirement. Now this is the data. You went back to the client and you have got the data. But if you identify this data, guys, just have a look at this particular data. What is the problem here? This laptop spelling you observe, and what is the spelling of this laptop? This is wrong spelling, right? Spellings are not matching here. This is a correct spelling, whereas this one, it's a wrong spelling. And even you take, there is no product here. The product name is missing. It's a blank value or a null value. And another thing, this mobile name, the product name, and this is also mobile. Both of them are again wrong spelling. I need to correct it. And again, you observe, this is important. Another thing, this line of details and this line of details, is both of them are same or not? If you observe, same order ID number 2, order ID number 2. Mobile. Same 25,000 sales amount, same 25,000 sales amount. 1,000, 1,000 profit. So which means these two are considered as duplicate values. What is a duplicate? The record or a row of information, if it is repeated again, all the rows means all that particular information regarding the row is same. Here also order ID number 2, order ID number 2. Product name is mobile, product name is mobile. Sales amount of 25,000, sales amount of 25,000. Profit is 1,000, here also profit is 1,000. In both the rows, the information is coming same. If you have these types of data, that can be considered as what? Duplicates. But overall, whatever the things I have been explained here, explained here, this data is not suitable for analysis. Why is it so? I have explained. Then what to do? Okay, I got the data, but this is the data what I have gave the client has been given me. I need to perform the analysis, but if I use this data, I might get a wrong results. Clearly, I can able to get that. What you need to do is, that is a process called as data cleaning or transformations have been helping us. Okay, data cleaning or transformations. Let me tell you how to clean this data. So here, see, this is the data that I'm going to clean it and make it. Okay, so here there is a duplicate value. So simply what we'll do for a duplicate means, out of the 2 records, I'll only take 1. Okay, the same record repeated 2 times, right? So I will only take it 1 time. That is how I can eliminate the duplicate. So this is how I got only 1 time this product and the sale amount, all details. And what I did is, I went back to the client and I asked them what is the name of the product. They told me that it's a television. Okay, they told me that it's a television. But when data is gathering, they're unable to capture this one. So that's the reason I have separately went and asked them regarding this. So they have verified their records and they told me that it's a television. And I came to know this is a spelling mistakes clearly. So I'm trying to correct it. Okay, I'm trying to correct it. So now you see, so just to simply understand this, guys. This is a first table if you consider, and this is second table if you consider. You tell me which table is preferred for the analysis. Is it the first table or is it the second table? Can you please answer? What do you think is in your view?
Second table.
Second table?
Second table.
Second table, right? Why is it so? Because you people are able to answer it as a second table. This is more clean. Am I right? This is more clean enough. No duplicates, no blank values, no kind of spelling mistakes, nothing. So because of which you can opt for the second table. That is the correct answer. So the second table is the most preferred table for performing the analysis. So a summary point what I can bring is, this is the data which I collected. I can also consider this as an unstructured data, and this is considered as what? A structure. You have been followed and make it as a structured format of data. So the process of making the structured, means unstructured data to the structured data, is what I can consider as data cleaning. Data cleaning. Also you can consider as transformation. Also you can consider as what? Transformation. Okay, so let us consider that. The summary point here is, whenever you want to perform your analysis, the analysis needs to be performed on the cleaned data. This is the cleaned data. This cleaned data is what I need to use for performing the analysis. not the uncleaned data. So if I use the uncleaned data, the results that I'm going to get in the end might be incorrect. That is the summary point overall. Okay, so that is what I came to know from looking at this information. So if you want, I can write it in the bottom. So analysis, okay, analysis needs to be performed on cleaned data always. Okay, cleaned data always. If you perform it on the uncleaned data, wrong results might be possible. That is a summary point I can say from the entire understanding. Now, okay, you have cleaned it. What is the next thing? What is the next thing? You'll be going to perform the analysis upon that. Am I right? You'll be going to perform the analysis. That is where you can create the reports or visuals, or this process can be considered as data visualization. Data visualization. So what is data visualization means? The information you are having with you, you are going to represent that information in the form of charts and graphs. Again, I'm repeating. What is it meant by representing the data in the form of charts and graphs? You're going to use some types of different charts and graphs to represent the data. That process is called as data visualization. So here in our data set, I will try to now find out what is the profit I got from different products. So only in my entire analysis, means entire data, I'm only having laptop, mobile, television. In this data, apart from laptop, mobile, television, no other products are there. Okay. Now what is the profit I got from the laptop? So laptop, one order I got 2000 rupees. Another order I got some 1000 rupees. So 2000 plus 1000, total 3000 of profit I got. And then I went for a mobile. One mobile, so one sold have gave me 1000 rupees. Another mobile sold gave me 500 rupees, total 1500. And then television is gave me some 2000 rupees of profit. This is the total profit I got from each of the product. This is the information. Okay, so the same information I will be going to represent it in terms of some charts and graphs. Okay, let me show you how to build some chart here. I will be going to build some basic chart, guys. You remember the basic charts like bar chart, line chart, or a pie chart. So on the x-axis and y-axis, this is x-axis, right? So I am taking the product names. Okay, I am taking the product names. And here on the y-axis, I'll be going to take the profit. Okay, I will be going to take the profit information. And here I am taking the product name of laptop. Okay, here I will take the television, and here I will take the mobiles. Okay, and here I will take it as 1000 on the y-axis scale, and this is 2000 I will consider, and this is 3000 I will consider. Now represent our information according to the bar chart. So if I consider a bar chart for the laptop, what is the profit I got? 3000 rupees of profit. So I'll place a bar chart here. This is a laptop for which 3000 rupees of profit. Next one, mobile is of how much? 1500. Television is of 2000. Okay, so television is of 2000. Okay, television is of 2000. I am placing a bar, and then mobile is of just 1500. So this is the bar. So this is the information. So this is the graph which I generated from what? From this particular data. So the same data, if I see with normally, here only 5 orders are there. So you might able to tell me that laptop is 2000 here, laptop is 1000 here, so 3000, that is the highest. But what if you have some lakhs of orders placed by the customers? I mentioned, right, in Amazon, lakhs of orders might get in one day. Or you take Zomato app will deliver some at least 1 million daily. 10 lakh of orders will be delivered in India from Zomato side. So that much of big amount of data, if you how can we able to easily understand? That's where the data visualization came into the picture. The process of that entire thing you will be going to do is to represent the data in terms of these charts and graphs. So for this, we have the latest tools like Power BI, which is more powerful to perform it. Tableau is there. Okay, so this particular information, you are going to represent it in terms of some charts and graphs. That process is called as the data visualization. This is a simple way, okay, creating the reports or the visualization. Okay, now when you created this one, you'll be going to share them with what? Clients. You'll be going to share that with the clients. So what clients can able to understand by looking at this information? Okay, they will be came to know that, okay, laptops are giving me the better amount of profit when I compare with anything. So laptops is one, and mobiles are giving me less amount of profit. Now they will take some decisions that, okay, laptops are giving me good profit, right? Let us try to sell more laptops. Okay, I will invest my money more on laptops so that more profits I will get. But with these mobiles, I don't know why I'm getting less amount of profit. I will see what are the products I'm selling in the mobile. Okay, let's say I got to know only Samsung and iPhones I'm selling. Let me try to try any other new brands. This time I will try to sell some Realme mobiles, or this time I will send some kind of an MI mobiles. I will see what is the profit, is it increasing or not. Like that, I can able to take some decision. That is what I mentioned. If you don't analyze the data, how can we know laptops are giving more amount of profit and mobiles are giving me less amount of profit? How can we know? That is not possible, right? That is how the data analysis is helping us in understanding that company's information in a better representable manner, because of which the clients can able to make some decisions and their business will be improved. That is how the overall data analysis is. It's not just a very big companies, guys. Even very small companies also we can do the analysis. Everybody in their life can do some basic analysis even without using these tools. But why we are learning these tools means to represent it on a high level, on a bigger amount of data. That is simply in on our day-to-day life, the data analysis impact is with these steps. I would like to now convey this information, whatever I have been mentioned in the steps involved in the data analysis, with some easy example. I would like to take some cooking process. Cooking process generally in the day-to-day life, when we wanted to eat something, we need to make some cooking, right? I will explain that cooking process steps with this data analysis. Okay, let us try to understand. This would be interesting to understand. Please, everybody, focus. In the day-to-day life, generally in the home, when mother wants to prepare some food, what they will do, let's say it's a special occasion, a festival it is, and all family members are there. So mother was asking each of them to ask like what is the food item they wanted to eat on that particular day. Am I right? It's generally happening in the day-to-day life, right? So mother will ask the family members what is the food item they wanted to eat on that day. So one family member will say one item, other family, somebody will say paneer, somebody will say chicken, or somebody will say biryani. So overall they will be going to make finalized one or two food items. Am I right? This is generally happening. So this step I'm calling it as understanding the business requirements. Just like how the mother was going to understand the interest of the family members of what they want to eat on that day, same manner in the project also you're going to ask the client what is the type of analysis they're expecting us to do the in this particular project. Okay, once you came to know what is the food item the mother wants to prepare, then what mother will be going to do next thing, they'll be going to understand the ingredients required for that particular food item. Let's say they have been finalized to prepare some vegetable biryani. So what are the ingredients required for that food item, they will be going to find out. Okay, let's say some of the ingredients are not available. What they will do, they'll or somebody they'll go to the market. Okay, they'll go to the market, but in the market what is going to happen, you might be having some hundreds of varieties, right? You might be having some hundreds of vegetables to prepare some vegetable biryani. You might need some vegetables, but in the market there are so many. You don't need all of them. You don't need any brinjal to prepare some vegetable biryani, or you don't need some cucumber to prepare some vegetable biryani. You might need some potato, or you might need some tomato. So your needed ingredients are going to select from the entire available vegetables. That is called as data collection or gathering. Simply I can say gathering the ingredients. Okay, you have got all the ingredients. What's next? You are going to clean them and transform them. What is this meant by? Okay, you have brought some potato. You need to start cooking. So before you start cooking, are you going to make that entire potato into the vessel? No, right? You will be going to first of all wash it, right? Wash it and then cut them into small pieces. That is what is transformation. The entire big potato, you are converting it to small pieces. That small pieces you will use for the cooking. That is what here I am also doing. I'm cleaning my data, transforming it in the same manner how I will do for my ingredients. And then let's start the cooking process. Once the vegetables are all cut and you have all the ingredients, you have washed them and all, then you will start the cooking process. You'll keep the vessel on the stove and you will be going to start the cooking process, and your final aim in this step is to prepare your nice food item in the end. So the same thing, whatever the ingredients and all I have been gathered after cleaning it, I will start the cooking, and in the end I will be going to share it with my family members. Okay, share it with my family members, and family members will be going to eat it, and they'll be going to provide their feedbacks, and those things will be general. So that is how the overall cooking process you can consolidate with this particular data analysis steps. So whenever next time you wanted to remember this, you just try to understand or remember your cooking process example. From there you can easily understand what are the steps that are involved in the data analysis. Okay, so that is about the second part of the demo. I have made you to understand about what are the steps that are involved in the data analysis. Okay, now what is the second or third part of this demo is, first part is explained you regarding the 3Ws. But before that small introduction and the eligibility criteria I have just told you, But the first part, main part, is explaining to people about what is data analysis, why we are using it, and where we are using it. And the second part is regarding what are the steps involved in the data analysis. And third part is regarding what are the skills. What are the skills that you need to perform these steps? I mentioned there are 5 steps. What are the skills do I need to have to perform these steps? Or better suitable thing, can I tell you? What is the or what are the skills if I learn, I will get a job as a data analyst? That can be more suitable in our scenario because we are all here to get a job as a data analyst. That is the end goal. So what skills if you learn, you will get a job as a data analyst can be the better adaptable scenario for our particular situation. So the statement I'm saying is, what skills do I need to learn in this data analysis to get a job? Okay, so I'm going to discuss about that skills part now. Okay, so everybody again focus. So there are so many skills present in the market. You can see there are lots of skills available in the market to do some data analysis. But what are the skills do I need to learn? Do I need to learn all those skills? If 100 skills are there, do I need to learn all the 100? No, it's not required. What are the skills mostly the companies are asking me to get a job as a data analyst? If I can learn those skills, that would be sufficient. 90 to 95% of the companies, what skills they are asking to give me a job as a data analyst. So they are expecting you to have the Excel knowledge, basic, very normal Excel knowledge, Tableau, Power BI, SQL, statistics, Python. This is the skill set in the companies. Mostly they are expecting you to have in the data analyst background knowledge. You can refer to any company. These are the skills they will expect you to have. Apart from these remaining skills here and there they will ask, but that is not important because if you want to learn in that manner, hundreds of skills will come. You need to always focus on the skills what can give you the job quickly. Here, the skills that I mentioned, you refer to any job description for a data analyst. After this demo class, please do this homework. Go for LinkedIn or Naukri or any other job portals and look for data analyst job. Okay, in the LinkedIn you look for 10 job opportunities. In the Naukri you look for 10 job opportunities. What are the skills they're asking? You note them down on a paper. Out of the 20 companies, how many of them are asking Python? How many of them are asking SQL? How many of them are asking Power BI? Like that, you write it. You will definitely get an idea. If any new skill they're asking, you just note them down. Okay, somebody is asking some X skill. Okay, I'm writing X. How many of these 20 companies are asking this X skill? Okay, X in the sense any kind of skill. Okay, so like that, you just identify 90 to 95% of the companies will ask you this. So if you can learn the skills which mostly companies are expecting, you will easily get a job. That is what is the thing. Complete easy way to understand the skills is this. Okay, I am saying these are the skills. You just verify it after the demo. You just verify it. That is the best way to learn. Verify the things whatever I'm discussing here, that will improve your learning. So these skills whatever I have mentioned here, these skills I will be going to start explaining you from the basics to advanced in every kind of subject. If I teach you Power BI, you will be going to start get the understanding from the basics onwards. I'll start from the basics until the advanced I will teach you in the entire Power BI. If I start Python, the same thing. Don't worry if you don't have any programming knowledge. Even I am a person, when I started my career as a data analyst, before in my college, I am not a person who is well in the programming. Even at the time in my BTech EC graduate, at the time we used to have a C language in my second year. I just used to by heart the program and I used to pass it. But later on, when I started into this job, I came to know this Python is very simple. I also have that fear. Okay, I don't know much of the programming. Can I able to learn this? Okay, can I able to sustain in this domain? This kind of doubts are general for everybody. Even I am also having the similar doubt. But when I started learning this Python, which is in this data analysis particularly, I came to know this is very easy to learn. There is not much programming knowledge is required here to become a data analyst, but this Python you are going to learn is very simple. You don't need to write down very hundreds or thousands of lines of program. You simply need to learn some functions. That's it. Very easily you people will able to learn. So all the skills are same. You no need to worry about it. Skill wise, I am here to explain you the things from basics to the advanced. Every skill, whatever might be the domain, let's say you don't have any knowledge about any of the skills that I mentioned here before you join in this course, no problem, I will take care about all the skills, explaining you from basics to the advanced. And another important thing is, no skill is depending upon the each other. Suppose let's say if you wanted to learn Python, you don't need to have SQL or Power BI or Tableau or Excel knowledge. If you wanted to learn some SQL, you don't need to have Power BI or Excel or statistics or Python knowledge. Every skill is independent, because alone using Power BI you can perform data analysis. Alone using SQL you can perform data analysis. Alone using Python you can perform. Alone using Excel also you can perform data analysis. That is the reason here the skills are independent to each other. There is no skill depending upon the another skill. If you wanted to learn this particular X skill, do I need to learn ABC skill? No, it's not required. It might be in another particular domains, but in this, that is not at all required. Okay, every skill whatever I mentioned here, I am the only trainer who will teach you. Okay, I am the, because what is happening is, in some institutes they will teach you different faculties for different skill set. Python one faculty will come, Power BI one faculty will come, SQL one faculty will come, like that, right? But here I am the only trainer who will who will teach you, who will teach all skills mentioned. No separate faculty will come for separate skills. Tableau I will only cover. SQL I will only cover. Python also I will only cover. Like that, all the skills I am the only faculty who will teach you here mentioned. And from where I will start? Basics to advanced. Basics to advanced. I will be going to teach you all the skills that are mentioned here. And also, all the skills that I mentioned here will be included with a real-time project. So the completion of this course will be going to have for everybody at least 15 plus projects. In these 15 plus projects, 5 projects are going to be explained by me in the live class. Okay, in the class I will explain you the 5 projects, but remaining, I am expecting you to do at least 1 or 2 projects from every skill. Whatever the project, suppose I am explaining in Power BI, I will explain you all the steps. This is what you should do, like that. After that, when you are practicing, you try to take a new data. You apply the same process what I applied, and you try to solve that. That is what is your own project. At the time, you will feel more confident. That is the type of knowledge what I'm suggesting. It is a real-time knowledge, and by the completion of this course, that is going to give you some easily 3 to 4 years of experience data analyst knowledge. How in the company 3 4 years of experience data analyst knowledge will be, the same knowledge you people are going to gain by the end of this course if you can follow the suggestions that we are providing here. Okay, that is one suggestion, is from the project side. For these, what are the data sets that are required, I will provide you. So hundreds of data sets I can give you. Okay, hundreds of data sets I can provide. There is no problem in that. Apart from the data sets, whatever the notes I'm writing today, I'm writing some notes, right? This entire notes and the recording, everything would be shared with you after this class. In the daily class, whatever the class happening, I will record the live class. Immediately after completion of the class, within 10 to 15 minutes, you people will be going to get the recording. For this demo session also, this class is currently recorded, right? I will send you people this particular recording. So for that, I want means I, in the sense, our institute need your email ID and your contact numbers. So please do provide your email ID and contact number in the chat window. That will help us in contacting you people. Even the second free class, third free class, after when the batch starts, even 1 or 2 classes also will share, because sometimes next free class whenever we are going to start, you might not be able to available to attend the class. At that time, we can easily share you people the recordings. So for that reason, please do share your email ID and mobile number in the chat box, and it is easy for us to share the recordings. Okay, so the recordings would be shared with you people. And the materials in the sense, what? The PDFs related to the subject. Notes in the sense whatever I'm writing in the notepad, but materials is like a PDF regarding the entire subject knowledge will be present in that. It's like a reference material for you. And apart from that, we will be going to share with you some assignments. Okay, concept wise assignments will be sent for you people, and even solutions I will be going to provide you to practice. And day-to-day tasks you can also expect from my side. And also the exams also we will be going to conduct, because of which you can able to understand where you are lagging. And based on that, I will also help you people and where you can able to become much strong. Okay, and also the important interview questions from every skill, and even mock interviews. These mock interviews are actually going to help you in preparing you for the actual job interviews. So these mock interviews, I'll prepare the student like how they can answer the this particular subject in the interviews, how they can explain the project. Okay, where are their feedback I will be going to provide them so that they can improve for the next ones coming. Okay, so that mock interviews are actually going to help you a lot in preparing for the job interviews. For the resume building class, okay, how the resume can be prepared, how can we present ourselves in the interviews, all these things I'll help you. And in the LinkedIn, okay, LinkedIn and the Naukri profile creations would be also helping with you people. And also guys, from our institute side, you're going to get the placement assistance. Okay, placement assistance until you get the job. Placement assistance until you get the job. It's not just for few days or few months, until you get the job. And also the course completion certificate also will be shared. Course completion certificate also will be shared. Apart from the course completion certificate, I am extending my help for the students to target the Microsoft Azure certifications. Microsoft Azure certifications. These certifications are actually going to help the students in getting better opportunities. Because why I'm saying this means, when you apply for a job, like you, so many people will apply. Let's say 100 people applied for a job. Out of them, some 10 employees or 10 candidates are having some uh, certifications. Those 10 people will be given more preference than the other students or other candidates applied for the same job. So you need that preference, means you need to have some certifications. So that is what I'm talking about. The same certifications I would be going to help you. There are some 3 free certifications also available. So how can we target that and how we can able to complete those things? I will help you in the classes. Okay, so that help also you can get from my side. I'll guide you people in which certifications you can target, how can we prepare. Related to that, I will be definitely going to help you out. And also guys, the duration of this course, okay, the duration of this course is going to be total 4 months. Total 4 months of duration this course would be completed. The class timings are morning 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Morning time we have in both offline as well as online classes. How the demo was currently happening in both offline and online. We even have the students in offline here. How the same class is happening now in the same manner in live classes also. We have the classes in both offline as well as online in the same time. For both of you, everything is going to same. There is no difference. The content, the recordings, the kind of interactiveness, everything would be there. But if you people can come for offline, that would be much better for you also, because the direct conversation is possible. If it is possible for you, if you are in the Hyderabad, because our institute is located in the Hyderabad in the Amirpet, if you are interested, you can please come to our office and attend the offline classes. Okay, if it is possible for you. If it is not possible, you can try to alone, means attend the class in the online itself. There is no problem. Every content is going to be the same. There is no difference you will find. Okay, so this is the class timing we are currently having. This is the first free class, right? The next free class, okay, you can see my calendar also, right? See, this is a class which is happening today on 17th of September. Then the second free class, which is on the same on 24th of Wednesday. Okay, 24th. Okay, second free class. Second free class is on 24th of September at our batch timing of 9:30 a.m. Okay, our 9:30 a.m. is a batch time, right? In that place itself, we will be going to have the second free class. In the second free class, today I have only explained you about what are the skills, but I have not clearly explained you how these skills are used, in which step this is, means in Excel, what is the usage of these skills, in the steps what I'm going to perform in Power BI, what steps I can perform in Python, what steps I can perform. The better clarity, what are the tools I'm going to use for these particular skills, what is the time duration for each of the skill. These all things I will make you understandable in the second free class, because I mentioned that this introduction part to the data analysis. Second class is other introduction, and from third class we will directly start the subject. And most of the students will be having a doubt in your mind, because most of the demo sessions I'm getting this doubt. So how the data analyst jobs are going to be in the future? Okay, how the data analyst jobs are there in the future? Because most of the related question is related to the artificial intelligence, or artificial intelligence is there by means in the future, whether the data analysis is going to have an impact or not. This is the most asked question. So see guys, as I mentioned in the before also, if the artificial intelligence is rising, data analyst jobs also will rise a lot, because artificial intelligence whenever you are going to prepare some model, the data analysis is also going to be included in that, because of which the impact for the data analysis is very much less. What are the jobs related to the development side? It can be full stack courses, or it can be the DevOps side of courses. Those things are going to be majorly impacted. But the latest AI skills included in the data analysis would be also going to be covered for you people in these skills. Mostly in the Power BI, we have some AI visuals. So related to the stuff, I will be going to include in each of the skill and making you people much aware of the latest industry trends. Okay, so don't keep any doubt in the mind. The data analyst jobs are not much impacted by the artificial intelligence, because the artificial intelligence itself might need this data analysis to perform the complete modeling part. So it is both of them are going to be in the same domain side, so because of which you're not going to have a much impact. That is the reason why I'm saying entering into the market as a data analyst is pretty much easy. If you're coming from a non-technical background, you're not having much programming knowledge, it's the best choice for you to enter into the market. Easy way you can able to learn. It's, you can leave it upon me. Easily I will make you learn each and every skill from the basics to advanced manner. And what are the job opportunities? What are the job opportunities, or what are the types of companies, or like say which types of jobs I can able to apply once I learn this complete course? Of course, you can apply for a data analyst, right? You can apply for a data analyst. You can even apply for the business analyst. Okay, you can even apply for what? Business analyst role, data engineer role. Because when you go for a data engineer, there also they will ask you for Python and SQL. These skills will help you. They might not ask you Power BI or Tableau, but in the data engineer, they will ask you Python and SQL. That is anyhow you're going to learn. Excel is a common skill. Okay, so those skills I'm going to teach you here are also making you applicable for those positions. Even Power BI developer, okay, Power BI developer, and we have Tableau developer roles. You can able to apply for Tableau developer roles, and even you can apply for BI. BI stands for business intelligence. Okay, BI stands for what? Business intelligence. And you have ETL. I'll explain you what is this ETL and all in the next class. So ETL stands for extract, transform, load. Okay, let me write it otherwise. Extract, transform, and load. Okay, these things I'll explain in the next class, what is ETL process and all in more easiest manner. And also even able to apply for a data science, because for data science also Python and SQL is required. So the data science side also you can apply. But if they're asking you machine learning, you can't able to apply because you're not learning any machine learning part. But still, whatever the other skills are expected skills are there for those job opportunities, those skills we are also going to cover for you people here. So because of which this course is going to give you the multiple opportunities in different domains, making you people getting the job as soon as possible. Okay, so the complete session here has been aimed to provide you the details regarding the data analysis course. This is the introduction class number 1, and the second free class which is going to happen on the next Wednesday. Okay, this is 24th September, in the sense this is on next Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. We'll be going to have the class. Okay, we'll be going to start with the second free class. Total 3 free classes we are going to provide for you to make you better understand the trainer and the institute ways. And from the 4th class onwards, we'll start the registrations. If you're interested, you can continue in the batch. Okay, so that's it from my side, guys. So second free class, it's very important one to make you understand regarding the steps that are involved in each of the skills, what are the softwares, and what is the duration of the skills. Overall data analysis in a technical manner, I will be going to better make you understand, because here I haven't much used the technical terms, right? There I'll use some technical terms to make you better understand regarding the steps that are involved in data analysis. So that is how the second free class is going to be happening. Okay, so that's it from my side for this demo session. Now I will be waiting for your questions, and I will definitely